My name is Stella Bangura from Leone. I'm a TV presenter, journalist, MC, and an avid breast cancer awareness advocate. I own a media startup called On The Spot Limited, where we provide media production, content creation, branding, and communication services to individuals and institutions. So my journey into the media started out really in 2007 when I worked for a mineral exploration company as an office assistant. Well, my supervisor had been encouraging me to consider doing something on the radio because he thought that I had a really lovable, engaging personality that would have been really amazing on radio. So he, kept on encouraging me. We had conversations back and forth, took a moment, but eventually I decided to give it a go. I went and tried for the biggest radio station in town, Capital Radio. And, this is of course coming from the angle of not knowing what really obtains in the media, having a high school certification. I just went in. And they loved me, and they kicked off my journey into the media. I, started training, and before I knew it, I was subbing or substituting in for other presenters, and eventually I clinched my own show on the radio. By 2010, I decided to switch jobs. I started working for a mobile company, and eventually that was how my transition into the TV space really started. I am motivated by the desire to create a meaningful impact in people's lives. I love to inspire change and be a support system that helps others through on their journey to success or achieving their dreams. I believe that we all actually are gifted and we have specific calling in life that we can use to be of support to one another. What we tend to do most times is quantify the volume of that support. Sometimes we are placed somewhere, to be just that shoulder that someone can lean on. It is all about those little and simple things that can make the life of someone else less challenging. Nothing grand, nothing monumental, just those little acts of kindness, of goodness is really what motivates me. So I believe that everyone stands out in their own unique way. It is the totality of who we are, your being, that makes you quite unique. For me, my love for life's little gifts is such an innate appreciation that has helped me define my outlook at life. This eventually translates to my voice and image that I project to the world. I'm very passionate about what I do, and it always shines through. You cannot hide it. My voice over the years has actually gotten quite stronger, and I use it to hold the public, not even only myself, but the public as well, accountable. This is inspiring more young women to believe in themselves and know that they too have a voice, a legitimate voice. They're inspired to speak up, to own their space, and invariably challenge themselves to shatter whatever glass ceiling that may be before them. My voice is a constant reminder to many young women that no great man or woman ever succeeded without having to pay their dues. That means that you must be ready to put in the work, invest in your personal development, surround yourself with the right people, and above all, never give up. This is what I stand for. This is what my TV show, On The Spot with Stella, shares to the world through the amazing stories of resilience, hope, perseverance, of the many guests that I have been fortunate to interview. I have quite a number of quotes, but they are actually all centered around never giving up and working hard for your success. Well, I wouldn't call this actually a quote, but actually more a post that I shared sometime in April 2018. And I shared that post on Facebook, and I said on that post that hard work will take you where talent won't take you. And that was actually in response to a post that I stumbled upon on Twitter, which said, "We are all praising Beyonce's sheer talent, but Beyonce is more than talent. She is practice, she's endurance, she's calculation. She is a lifetime of honing craftsmanship." Basically, what that means is that you have to go the extra mile, put in the extra work, practice a little bit more, Go, put it in, and eventually it will happen. Eventually, you will become the best. In 10 years, why don't we say 5? Well, in 5 years, I hope to see myself as part of the African Queens tribe, redefining media in Africa, shaping and controlling the narrative, using the media as the tool for social, political, and economic change. In 5 years, I hope that my new baby, On the Spot Media, will be one of the leading media agencies telling the African story from our African perspective. Well, the challenges women face actually cuts across sectors and professions, although there are quite a number of efforts in place to support more women through them. However, we are a long way off. From access to capital to finance our businesses to being taken seriously, just like our male counterparts, we have constantly been objectified and not seen for the value that we bring to the table. So you always have those men who feel that they can arm twist, we the women into bedding them in exchange for maybe that information, their approval, or maybe the signature on that document. So, the challenges are enormous, but there also lies opportunities. We only just have to unite as women to overcome them. Oh, I love opera. Ooh, who doesn't? She got into the game. She played it so well that she became the best, in spite of her background or the odds that were actually against her. She showed every Black woman that we can do it, even when the world thinks otherwise. I'm also inspired by Mo Abudu, Africa's female media mogul. What she has been able to achieve, how she's retelling the African narrative, how she's continuously raising the standards in the game is just unbelievable. I followed her work over the years, and her story has not just been about self-growth, but leaving a lasting impact on the lives of many. Another great one is Tamron Hall. You people need to go, check her out. I love her strength and her resilience. I so relate with her story, but I'll leave that for another day's conversation. The industry is advancing quite rapidly, from social media, citizens journalism, rise in content creation, the ease of getting your work in front of thousands and millions of people really has truly redefined the game. This is very good because more women now have opportunities to be financially independent and also be great contributors to nation building through their work. We have more women coming into this space, but one area that I feel that we need more engagement in and more presence is in more female-owned media production and broadcast firms. If Mo Abudu can do it, if Oprah Winfrey can do it, so can many more women out there. Globally, women constitute a larger percentage than men. So like it or not, the future in itself is women. I see more women-led enterprises, content, and professionals truly changing the game. The road is not easy. It is not smooth. It is not straight. The carpet will not be laid out for you, so get up and go get it. You have all you need to succeed. Just be a little bit more hungry for it, and it will happen. You definitely